That you coached here in Egypt are in this condition?
Yes.
In their comfort zone?
Yes. Yes. And I don't like it. I hate it. And they know it from first day with me.
Yeah.
No. I don't want this kind of place. I will try to change you. I will try to get the best out of you, and I will try to inspire you and motivate you and help you in every way. If it's not inside you and you don't want, it's okay.
You know, sometimes I think I never regret anything in life. I've done good things and I've done the wrong things, the right things and the wrong things. And if sometimes I think if the days come, I really hope that players understand, because sometimes I tell myself, if the days come back, phew. I remember one time I was at Tottenham, and we had very tough competition to play.
Yeah.
Because we had Martin Jol as a coach.
Yeah.
The top man.
Yeah. Top
coach, and he was playing with a big striker and a small striker.
Yeah.
Big number 9 and one around 4-4-2.
Yeah.
So it was either me or Berbatov.
Yeah.
Or either Keane and Defoe.
Yeah.
And big competition. So in the first round, in the first half season.
Yeah.
I scored 9 league goals.
Mm-hmm.
And 2-3 goals in the cup, and I was going big fight.
Strong.
And I remember, no, that season was Kanouté. Berba came the season after.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. And Kanouté got injured. He got away, and I started to feel comfortable.
Yeah.
And I said to myself, okay, I play.
I'm there now.
And I play every game. I already did well.
Yeah.
And I had a disaster second half of the season. I scored only 1 goal.
Yeah.
And it's all, and now I tell myself,
yeah,
if days come back, I would have gone and scored 20, 25 goals.
Yeah.
And it's all in the...
All in the head. That's why before I said to you that I would, I want to have 2 very good players in every position.
Yeah.
Because if a player feels comfortable, you don't get you don't get his 100%.
Especially Egyptian players.
Yeah. It's like this, and I have also great examples when I was in Newcastle, and
Where?
When I was in Newcastle, I had Kevin Keegan as my coach.
Yeah. You know, he's a friend of mine. I really love him.
Yeah, he's a fantastic.
He came to work with us in BN. Top man.
Top man.
Passionate, huh?
Oh, so passionate. You don't want to lose a game. You lose a game, you don't talk to nobody for 1 week.
So were you living in Newcastle?
Yes, I was living in
Darlington. You know that I still got a house in Darlington.
Yes?
Yeah, only 30 miles away.
No
I
way.
Love the Northeast.
Oh,
because I played for Middlesbrough.
Yes?
Yeah, I played for Middlesbrough.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very near.
Yeah, I love the people.
No, amazing people. I had a great time.
But continue the story about...
But he was so tough. If we lose a game, he doesn't talk to nobody for the next days. Don't go even near him. So I remember we started my first season, we started really strong. And he signed a goalkeeper from Liverpool. But he was not the number 1, he was the number 2. So he put him to play with the reserves. And after 3 days, we had a game. He played in the reserves and he came in the next day. And he says, Coach, if I can have a day off today, I feel tired. He says, you feel tired? He was in the transfer list that same afternoon, and he sell him the same afternoon. He was out of the club because he went to him to say, I am tired.
I don't want to train.
I don't want to train.
I tell you a great story.
You take him out.
I tell you a great story about Newcastle. I think it's a great club.
A great club.
Yeah. And I want to know some memories from you about, you played with Shearer, no?
I played with Andy Cole and Peter Birchley.
Yeah, Andy Cole, huh?
And Philip Albert.
Yes.
Ferdinand.
Philip
This is the generation.
Les Ferdinand?
Yeah.
Yes. And I went to Newcastle, tried to sign me when I was at Marseille. And I got a phone call from Freddie Shepherd. He was the chairman. He said, we want to invite you. Sir Bobby Robson Bobby Robson was the coach.
Oh yeah.
Sir Bobby Robson wants to invite you for dinner and to show you around the training ground. So I said, you know what? Even if I don't go there, because after I went to Roma, I didn't go to Newcastle.
Yeah.
But I said, you know, even if I don't go, I must go and have a dinner with Bobby Robson.
With Bobby Robson, yes.
So I took a flight with a friend of mine and I went. And Bobby Robson, he showed me around with Shepherd, with the son of Shepherd.
Yeah.
And
Shepherd, when I was there, he was the vice president.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they showed me around, and Bobby Robson, he said to me, I designed this training ground. I said, okay. He said, and I saw that there is like 2-3 pitches, and there is a hill.
Yeah. Yes.
And he said to me, you know why?
They used to train in Durham. That's where I was training. Yes.
And he said to me, you know why I built this hill?
Yeah.
I said, why? He said, because I want every young player to look up to his dream, to be with the professional player, with the first team.
Yeah.
And once he goes up this hill, he never go down again.
Yeah.
That's why I made sure that, and it's the little details.
Little details.
In
little
football.
Details. Incredible.
It's amazing.
No, incredible. Keegan told us a story when he went to Hamburg, and he had Habel,
yes,
the big coach.
Yes, they won the European.
They won the European. He was 2 times the best player in Europe, Kevin Keegan. So he tell us a story about the first day of the training. So he says the first training we had a running, and we had this running, and we kept running and running. And after 30 minutes, he stopped, and he says, okay, take a 2 minutes break, we have a second round. So they went in the second round, and one after another was going down. And it was only 2 players survive.
Keegan was one of them?
Breitner and Keegan. So after the 2 seasons they had, and they won the European and the league and everything, he went to the coach to say, can you explain me this first training? And he says to him, I wanted to see my captains. That's why I did this training.
I wanted to know the characters.
I wanted to see the characters who can last until the end. So you two, you were my captains.